Hi book lovers, and welcome or welcome back to TBR for November, which is our second to last TBR video of the year. Isn't that crazy? Like, that means I almost did YouTube for 2 years now, which is just, it still feels so fresh and new. Anyway, I've got my lovely TBR jar here, and usually I pick 6 prompts from this one. However, last month I did, in honor of Taylor Swift's new album, The Life of a Showgirl, I had a whole like Taylor Swift inspired TBR jar, and obviously I have a lot of prompts left that I didn't use, but I think they're very fun. And one of you suggested that I would also just pull out one of the prompts here, so I thought we can do 5 from the normal TBR jar, and then for some extra spice, 1 from the Taylor Swift TBR jar. I am actually very overwhelmed at the moment with all the books that I still want to read, and I know that technically it doesn't really matter whether I read it in the next 2 months or just in January, February, but for some reason my brain is very much like, ooh, you know, then like this era of 2025 is over and there's certain books I want to read this year. And then I see my TBR card, which is also just very full, and it also has a backside, so everything very overwhelming. There's one, let's say there's 2 new releases that I want to keep in mind. That is Daddy Issues by Kate Goldbeck, and the other one is Brimstone by Kitty Hart, which is the second book for Quicksilver. I don't know how the entire like series is called, but yeah, I'm excited for both of them. Let's pick our first prompt. The first book you see on Instagram that's already in your cart. Oh, again, I'm just smart with these prompts, because I was like, that means I probably need to buy a new book, but I mean, not that I would like complain hard, but it is considerate of me to shop my own TBR card. Okay, the first book I see on Instagram, so I'll start recording so you can see as well what is going on here. So let's see. There's a book right here, first picture. There's my bookstagram, so there is a lot of books. It's Made. However, I've read Made already, so that's too many books. We're looking for one. Okay, Immortal Consequences. I don't know that one. Abby Jimenez, hi, but you don't have a book with you. Quicksilver, I've read this one. Oh, Caught Up, read this. Rewind It Back, okay, I've read these. What else do we have? Fourth Wing, oh, if they would be on my TBR card. Like, lately, basically because of Opalite by Taylor Swift, I've had a craving to read, what is it called, Fourth Wing. Okay guys, we're gonna stay here for a while. What is this one? Don't have that. Nope. What? I don't have any of these books. I don't have any of these books. What is she showing? By the way, Sue reads this like bookstagrammer. I love her so much. I discovered her recently. She's amazing. This is like the Pinterest thing all over again, where it just takes me forever. Ooh, but I don't have that. I already know. Oh, some Taylor Swift. Don't have these either. Do I not own popular books if I see this now? Oh, I would love to read this book that she has, the If It Makes You Happy, but I don't own it, guys. That is the problem. Nope. Okay, what do we have here? Caught Up? Nope. Don't have Out on the Limbs. I have another book by Hannah Bowman Young, but that's not it. What do I see here? None of these books. Oh my god, guys. Why does it take so long? Sorry, what book is this? Oh, we don't know. You see like my entire feed right now. This is Made again. November releases. Oh, could I use this for like the ones that I don't own yet? Because obviously it's November releases, but technically, I mean, no. Metal Slinger. Guys, we found our first book. It took us a while, but we went on a little Instagram journey together, and I'm excited for this one. Like, I also really love the copy I have. You guys know I love big books, and it's very floppy. It is so nice, and I don't know, just like the writing, it's such a beautiful book. And this, I think, is the first one of a series, Please let it only be like a duology or trilogy. I'm unsure. I've never read anything by Rachel Schneider before. And the thing is why I say that I started so many series like the last few months, and a lot of them don't have the second book out yet. And it just, why do I do this to myself? Like, I definitely prefer reading series once like at least more than one book is out. Like, I just hate waiting for a second book. But anyway, I'm still excited. And this is also one of the books that I would have loved to still read in 2025. You probably want to know what this is about. I don't know, guys. Slinger is the first in a romantic duology. Yes! From the global book talk sensation Rachel Schneider. Full of seafaring adventures, knife fights, witty banter, and slow burn tension. Oh, this sounds amazing. I kind of hope that this is not YA. I'll go blindly into this. I'm just excited. I think this is an amazing first one. Let's pick the second prompt. A book set in a small town. I think I have a lot of them here. I'm kind of thinking either to go with Hopeless by Elsie Silver. I mean, she is our small town queen. And this is the last one in the Chestnut Spring series, and I would love to finish the series off this year. So I think this is a good contender. What about this one? It doesn't say it's a small town, but I feel like this is small town vibes. Oh, you know what? This is small town, and I would actually really love to read this, also still in 2025. At least I think it's small town. Like the first, I think so. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think that's small town. With the rest, I just don't know. But we already have 3 books. That is good enough. And out of the 3, I think we can already eliminate this one. So it's only these 2. And I think I would prefer to read this one. The thing with Hopeless is that, I don't know, it didn't get the best reviews, so I'm not like overly excited to read this. I'm actually more excited to just finish the series off with this one than actually reading Bowen Bailey's story. Yeah, I think I'm going with this one. We're not going to talk about that this is called One Golden Summer. I'm a seasonal reader. I wouldn't read this outside of summer. However, this is where I can kind of bend now that I live on the southern side of the world, where we're going into summer here. And while I, like, in my head, October, I do a lot of like fall things. October will always be a fall month, no matter where I live in the world. But it is getting hot here. And I feel like in November, when we have like warm days, like I would definitely appreciate a book like this. This book is about Charlie and Alice. To be honest, the back doesn't give me too much, but I heard incredible things about this one, which makes me just so excited and why I want to read it still in 2025. Okay, let's pick book number 3. Oh, we've got animal on the cover. That should be rather easy, I think. Okay, let's first look at books that I really want to read this year. First thing I want to look at is The Night and the Moth, which I knew would have an animal because, I mean, it literally has it in the title, and we do have some moths, so I can look at this one. What else do we have? Oh, I said I would want to read this. I mean, we've got some birds here, so we could also use this one. Also, Six of Crows is definitely something I want to still read this year. I already started it. It just wasn't the right time, so it's actually continuing to read this. And it has like, you know, the crow on the cover, so this would work too. I didn't get to Silver Elite in October, and we do have a dove on here. This is all like just birds. I mean, do we not have like another animal actually on a cover? No. I mean, I could read Life's Too Short. Every Human has always a dog on the cover, and this one is also just so cute. We have another bird, but I think actually I've got enough books here. Yeah, let's see. Out of all of these, oh, this is so difficult. I hate picking. Like, I am so indecisive. I'm also like always trying to like visualize myself in the next month and like what would I be in the mood for. I mean, this is very tempting because I don't know, it would be satisfying to finish off this series with this. I'm also often thinking about like the videos that I plan or could plan with these books. I've started so many book series at the moment, and we also have Metal Slinger already on the TBR. I'm going to put this back, which I can't believe. I'm so excited for this book. I think this is also going to be a duology, or at least like some kind of series. I don't think this is a standalone. I don't know, sometimes looking into books this also makes me want to read them. I want to read all of them. You know what? I'm going to do Khaki Fever because, first of all, it's a short one. I will definitely read this. I also kind of have something in my mind where to read it and to film it because we have some travel plans in November and I think I would like to read it then. So yeah, I'm going to put Khaki Fever on my TBR. Let's pick book number 4. A new release of this month. Yes! Oh my god, this is the best. 100% Daddy Issues or Brimstone. Ooh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna do the one that comes out earlier. See how I get around of actually like picking myself. Both of them come out 18th of November. That is incredible. I think I'm going to put Daddy Issues on my TBR. I think that one I'm a little bit more excited and I actually want to reread Quicksilver before I go into Brimstone because even though I loved Quicksilver, I feel like I forgot so much that I definitely need to reread it first and therefore maybe I only get to Brimstone in December. So yes, Daddy Issues it is. I don't really know what the book is about, but Kate Goldbeck has like a very modern way to write romance, which I think is quite refreshing. And in her first book, the characters were a little bit on the annoying side, but to me there was a lot of like character growth. But I understand that this might not be for everyone, but I feel like it is a formula that works really well for me. Let's pick book number 5, which will be the last one from the like regular TBR jar. A new release of this year you haven't gotten to yet. Oh, that is also a really good one. So that could mean I can pick The Night and the Moth. I could also pick Silver Elite. Ooh, this I think is also a new release from this year, which I am quite interested in. Yes, 2025. I don't even know how to describe this. I think this is like Love Island, but make it a thriller or something like that. Let me see what else we've got here. Yes, this is also 2025 release. Okay, no. Oh, guys. This one. I've started this. I haven't finished it yet. It's a 2025 release and it's one of the books that I definitely want to read this year. Okay, that was an easy one actually. I just didn't see it immediately. The reason why I started and put it aside was that at the time I was just so busy and I felt like, not that this is like a complicated read, but all the like talk about like space and NASA, I don't know, I didn't feel like something super easy that, you know, I could just dive into, but it actually took a little bit more brain space. But I am very excited for this one because I only hear good things, and even just like the author's note by Taylor Jenkins Reid got me so like interested, and I love how much energy and time and research and all of that she spends on her books, and I feel like you really feel that through her characters. So I am very excited about this one. That is 5 books out of the TBR jar. Let's do the final one from the Taylor Swift TBR jar. Lover, generate random song for book inspiration. Okay, that's fun. Random song, what comes up? Oh, such a good one, guys. Miss Americana and The Heartbreak Prince. Okay, so it's definitely going to be a romance, and I mean, she kind of uses like a high school setting. I mean, I feel like that this could kind of fit, even just the beginning of the song. I know I adore you, I'm crazier for you than I was at 16, lost in a film scene. I don't know, I have to think about Liz, because this is like the second book of Better Than the Movies, you know, film scene. And now I think they're off to college, so crazier for you since I was 16, what was the beginning? I don't know, just kind of gives me their dynamic, and nothing else is like screaming at me. I'm so interested in how I will feel about this, because I actually thought that I was done with Lynn Painter. I don't really love her books, which is not to say she's a bad author, it's just that it's not really my vibe, because a lot of it is YA and that's just not really my thing anymore. And I enjoyed the first one, I didn't love it, so you probably ask yourself, why do I have this even? And it's honestly because the reviews weren't necessarily good. Like, I didn't hear a lot of like amazing things about this book, but the way they talked about it was like, you don't like it, but I think this could be actually something that I would enjoy. So maybe I'm just the opposite when it comes to Lynn Painter, and I definitely want to find out. So that's why I got this book. And I feel like this is also just going to be a nice like palette cleanser, and just I don't know, I am excited to be back with these two, even though Liz I thought was like such an annoying character. I hope she grew up a little bit in this one. But yeah, that is my entire November TBR. Let's do like a little recap. So in November, I'm going to attempt to read Slinger by Schneider, Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter, Atmosphere by Jenkins Reid, Khaki Fever by Lindsay, One Golden Summer by Carley, last but not least, Daddy Issues by Goldbeck. Overall, I'm very excited for my November TBR, and it gives me the chance to tick off some of the books that I definitely still want to read in 2025. So yeah, I'm very hopeful for November. I hope you enjoyed this video, enjoyed seeing me struggle once again deciding on any of these books basically. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, give it a like and also subscribe for more bookish content. See you guys in my next video. Bye!